Hello, good morning, viewers. You're welcome to our Thursday edition of Nigeria Market. Nigeria Market is an advocacy program of AID. AID is Ambassador Initiative for Development and Empowerment. It's an NGO that has taken the front line to discuss issues about the economy of Nigeria and promoting made in Nigerian products. Today in the studio with me, we have a very familiar face. There's no other person than Mr. Ignatius Magel Ubeshe. He's a business enthusiast. He's a familiar friend to this studio. You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
And I remain Slaughter, your anchor man. Yes, it's no longer news. We understand how the situation in Nigeria is, and we'll continue to, on our own front line as a platform, also join our faith with Nigerians, trying to talk about the situation, the hydra-headed problem called insecurity in Nigeria. We understand what the situation is. I cannot be able to even enumerate what the insecurity issues is. It has so many factors, and as it has actually befelled on Nigeria, it's also befalling on the economy, and that's the reason why this issue is going to shape our discussion this morning. So we're going to talk more on insecurity, the impact of insecurity on our business environment in Nigeria. That's what we're going to discuss this morning. So I want to enjoy all our listeners, the viewers out there. If you are with us, you hook up with us. Please, we also want to encourage you to share in this view so that we can make this discussion a robust one. In this country, we don't have other countries than Nigeria, and we must continue to see how we put our hands together on deck so that we can fight this hydra-headed problem called insecurity. And it's affecting the populace. It's also affecting businesses in Nigeria. So if you're with us, please make your comment, make your contributions, make a call, and I think we'll be here to make responses. Alongside, we last week, over the week, we mentioned that we're on promo, and we needed to know more about the businesses that strive in Nigeria. So the more we know businesses that strive, we'll be able to patronize. And we made a promo that if you know any product that is manufactured in Nigeria that have a national spread, you can call us on our WhatsApp or on the line. You mention 5 products and where it is manufactured, where you can find in Nigeria. You stand a chance to win yourself a recharge card. And I think we had a caller who did that, and he was rewarded with a recharge card of 1,000 naira. So you are still invited to hook up, make your contributions. And then we're also talking about spotlighting. We know that's our program here. We say we need to spotlight businesses in Nigeria so that we'll bring them to fore. So that Nigerians will know what we produce and how it is being produced, so that we'll begin to look inward and patronize our own made in Nigerian products, so that our economy will grow. And we hear our advocacy is that when our economy grows, there will be a robust investment, and unemployment will be eradicated, and the government itself will begin to get more revenue to develop the economy. So those are the advantages when the economy of Nigeria grows. So we'll wait to see how much we can go with that. But on the studio today, I would like to bring in my very, very wonderful friend. Is just like I said, he's a business fanatic. I shouldn't use that word fanatic, but I know how much it's very versatile in business. So we're talking about how insecurity actually is affecting, or is actually affecting our environment, business environment in Nigeria. From your view, we know that the Nigerian government has called for help so that the issue of the insecurity can be actually tackled. But my worry is that, is the country even ready for that help? And if the help comes, what areas do you think we should begin to look at so that this issue can be nipped at the bud? Though it has become a normal thing in Nigeria that everybody is being affected.
Well, first of all, there's no country that thrives amidst insecurity. No. So Nigeria has been in this situation for a very long time, and it's so unfortunate. So unfortunate, and it's affecting every sector of government, every sector of the society, especially the marketplace. We're talking about poverty, insufficient food supply, and all that. All these things comes from the farm,
Of course.
And if the people cannot go to farm because of insecurity, how do you get those things in the market?
Of course.
It's so unfortunate that we are passing through all this. And then I don't know what you said government said they want to bring, which I also heard, but I think that is not even the solution. First of all, we need to first think inward.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? How do we manage security by ourselves? Security is for everybody. Nobody is exempted, right from the top to the bottom. From the citizens, the people in government, non-governmental organizations. Everybody's involved in handling security situation in the country. But we cannot leave it to only government.
Yeah.
But I think individuals too, they are giving their support by at least making their voice heard. I think that's the only thing they can do. But government is the one that is supposed to bring more force on it, from their own angle.
Yeah.
To see how this insecurity can be.
No, in specific, when you say government will bring their own force, if you can be able to give us in specific, what area that government need to actually look at directly that it can be able to affect business, because we're talking about businesses now. You understand that even as we're shouting insecurity, without the economy, without business, we can't even do anything, of course. So we must also give attention to this area, to this sector. So what specifically will government do to actually protect this sector so that we can actually stand tall?
Well, the thing is to go headlong with this problem of security, from bandits to kidnapping to the terrorist organization of Boko Haram and all that. They should go headlong against it, because people have been crying. Killings are going on everywhere. People have been crying that government is not doing enough. So government has to really, up their games to see how this situation can be quelled. You understand? Because without this, there's no way. Okay, recently, when there was this problem in the southwest, and then this other organization in the north who takes foods to the south, said they were not going to supply foodstuff to the south. Yeah. It affected both sides. Yeah. No, those other people who have their livelihood dependent on maybe livestock, selling, in the abattoir, selling meat and all that, they were affected. And then those who have perishable goods that were supposed to be taken to the southwest or the south completely, they were so affected. Because I heard that a basket of tomato, which was sold at 34,000, was sold at that 7,000, 6,000.
So it dropped. So the price dropped.
The price dropped because of that. You understand? So all these issues have to be taken care of. Otherwise, this is the kind of thing we'll be facing.
Yeah, I want to take you on your word, and government need to up their game so that we can actually fight this insecurity. From my own angle, I think government should be more proactive to solution solving or solving problem than reactive. Because what I see is that we are always waiting to react. We don't have the intelligence to be able to nip the problems in the hand before it occurs. I think that's the area that government should first look. We should be more proactive. We should, first of all, see preventive security should be rendered than the one that you want to, solve or call. Because it is already in our hands. We just heard of the governor of Niger State crying that Boko Haram is just 2 hours from Abuja. So it's alarming. We are not also safe in Abuja. So it is something that everybody has been on deck, in the north, in the south, even in the southeast. We saw what is going on. And all these are direct impact on businesses. Because for every businessman to strive, he must first of all think about whether his goods are secure. If you're traveling, you're moving on the road, you're moving with your goods, you're moving with money. If you don't have good security, you can't move. And this is directly on economy and businesses. So we have seen the direct impact of insecurity on business. So we must continue to, appeal to government to up their games and know how to go about this insecurity matter in Nigeria. But that's another aspect. So we as indigents, or as followers, as the populace, what do we do as individuals to also help? Because they say you cannot depend all on government. Government alone cannot be able to do it alone. So as individuals, as business stakeholders in the market, what exactly do we need to put in place to be able to, contribute in this issue of insecurity that affects businesses and investment in Nigeria?
Well, to me, I don't think as individual or business personnel we can do more than what we are doing. That's the truth about it.
All right.
And to come to this issue of insecurity, I feel we have allowed ourselves to be infiltrated by foreigners because government initially said these people are foreigners. These people that are killing our people, because I always vouch that Nigerians cannot stand up to kill Nigerians in this way. I've always vouched, before this issue of insecurity came up, I've always said that. And we have seen that government also have come out to say they are foreigners. So that's our borders were left porous for these people to come. And then now, we are not gun carriers, and those people are gun carriers. They carry AK-47 and all that, and you cannot expect a businessman in a shop to keep a gun there to fight. So I don't know what we can do again. All we can do is just to give information to government, and government will act.
Okay. All right. I think that's exactly what I expect to get. That the only way we can also contribute in this issue of insecurity and how we can cope is giving intelligence, giving information, the right information. As soon as we get this information within our neighborhood, within our business environment, we find something that is fishy, and we discover that people working with us, they are not trustworthy. We can be able to give information to the police or to the security agencies so that they can be able to come and nip the issue before it is actually happening. So that's what indigenous or business population should begin to think of, giving information or intelligence to the security agencies to assist as when it is necessary. So I think when we do this, it is also the part of contributions we are going to make. So we are still on the Nigerian market. We talk about advocacy here, advocacy on economy, on how we can buy our products, how we encourage our local entrepreneurs, and will make them understand that what they are producing is in good quantity, quality and quantity wise, so that we can begin to patronize our own products. And we always say that it's only when we look inward, just like you said, when we say we've been expecting help from other countries. First, even when that help, before that help comes, we must first of all lay some foundations that when the help comes, we can be able to get out of it. So what are we looking inward for? And that's why this platform, Nigerian Market, is always on the platform on our news channel every Tuesday and Thursday, talking about economy and business in Nigeria. So if you're listening to us, you're watching us on our channels, we keep encouraging you to like our page, make your comments, engage the page. And when we do this, I think we always believe that we'll go further. So as you're listening, and I'm also let you know that the promo is on. You can call. The lines are open. The lines are on the channels there. You can call or send your text. We'll make appropriate response. So, Mr. Ige, I think we need to begin to balance up now that this insecurity has actually affected us. And if you go to the market today, you see a mudu of garri that is sold for 150 naira is about 450 naira, vice versa. Other products all has skyrocketed. And someone tells me, I was in church, my priest said, see, if you don't have money when you go to the market, if they tell you that something has increased, don't say you're going back tomorrow to come back and buy it. When you come back to the next day, you'll be begging for that price that they told you, because it will never come down. So it's actually direct impact on the common man and on business and the economy generally. So how do we begin to see how we can, manage the situation? Because that's the only thing we can do. That for this purpose now, we need to, how can we manage this matter? How do we manage it for a businessman who is actually down there? He's helpless. He can't provide security for himself. How does he manage it so that he can strive in this kind of atmosphere of insecurity?
Well, to my open opinion, I think people are taking advantage of the situation. That's the truth about it. Because I keep on crying about this too daily. When you go to the market, you find a product of about 400 naira. Tomorrow you go say 450. The next day for 500. They keep on increasing, and what you hear from them is, oh, that was the old price.
Yeah.
Oh, the price has changed. That was, but I think they're taking advantage of the situation. That's what I believe.
Okay.
And I keep on telling them to their face that they're taking advantage of the situation.
Okay.
There's no way you go to the market today, tomorrow, and the thing is just in a very swift succession.
Okay.
Today, tomorrow, another, and they don't care about it. But all the language, that language is just that the things have changed. That was the old price.
Okay.
But I think they're telling lies.
Okay.
But let me go to the looking inward in terms of our own product. Producing our own goods and using our own goods. You see, Nigeria is a very vast country with very talented people. Very talented people. I met a lady who produces shoes, who produces clothes. She has a label. If you see the shoes, you don't know that they are produced in Nigeria.
Okay.
Because she imports some of the things like the soles and all that, and then couple them, and then produce her own leather and her clothes, good shirts with her label. I was so impressed when I saw all that and all that. So Nigerians can do more, even going into producing other things like aircraft, aeroplane, so aircraft generators and all that. Because recently I drew a diagram how you can produce electricity with water. There were two diagrams. One, how you can produce electricity with water, and the other one, how you can power electricity with a motor. Okay? You power with a motor.
That's electric car.
Electric, yes. I do the two diagrams. But recently, I saw a company here in Nigeria that is selling same product I was anticipating. The generator with a coil. Though they say they got their the technology from South Korea,
Okay.
but they're based in Jos. I was so impressed when I saw it. So we don't use fuel to power the generators. They are of different KVAs. They are based in Jos.
Okay, don't use fuel.
You don't use fuel.
You use water?
This one you use a coil to power the coil.
Okay.
Coil to power the coil, okay. Yes. And it's wonderful. And then to the one of powering without fuel but using water. I can't do that. I told you that before.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
Yeah, you said so.
So we have a lot of people like this.
Okay.
And then there was a time too, I watched one young man in Navy who used the same procedure, that is powering electricity with water, okay. A smaller one. And he was powering a small light in his house and a radio. I was so impressed about that.
Okay.
So Nigerians can do all this.
All right.
And then coming to other bigger things, because as we speak today, China can produce from the lowest to the highest, from toothpick to the highest machine. Okay? How did they start? Just like we're talking now.
Yeah.
People have all these kind of abilities here in this country.
Okay.
But nobody's encouraging them.
Already.
And improvising an aircraft, I've told you that several times.
Yeah.
I can do that. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I know everything about flying objects.
Okay.
So
all right.
we have a lot of people like that.
Your quite ingenuity is quite amazing, and that's why we'll continue to bring it to the studio. But because before we leave, I still want to reiterate on your points you made before the issue of looking at. Yeah, I mentioned that how do we manage the crisis that is at hand, especially the business people. And you mentioned exactly that Nigerian businessmen always take advantage of situation. Nigerians are very gullible. When the COVID-19 came, a lot of things changed. Our new normal. So everybody will know whatever it is COVID. So therefore, this insecurity now has brought the issue of price hike. And even though it is normal, when you go to the market and you discover someone tells it's because of the insecurity, and that's why prices it is where we are feeling now. That is where we need to manage the issue. Please, Nigerians, as a businessman, you know the situation. The common man suffers more. The big men up there, they send dollars, they send money to buy. But the common person who doesn't even have enough, when he gets to the market to buy with his little resources, we are the people, the common people, still, impoverish ourselves. So I want to, on this platform, encourage us that whatever business you're doing, don't overstretch your business margin because of the situation at hand. I think that's where we begin to manage the situation. We should look at ourselves as commoners and as be our brother's keeper, so that we can be able to survive this issue. Then when you're talking about looking inward, you mentioned severally why the Nigerian generally are genius when it comes to manufacturing, yes, and creative, and Yes, I'll agree with you because I just watched on NTA 2 days ago where a cripple was able to, manufacture wheelchair for his, constituency. I was amazed.
Yes.
He was being televised. A young man from is it Adamawa or thereabout, I didn't get the state, but he's a cripple, and he came publicly and it was shown on television. Then I also saw another a disabled person again who was able to manufacture this bike. He locally made product. He got them, welded them, and he stood. And just one he did, and he said what he needs is support.
Yes.
That when the government gives him the right support, I think he can be able to go beyond that. That's what we're saying here in the platform. That see, when government actually beam their satellite on our indigenous manufacturers, I think we'll definitely be able to solve our problem.
Yes.
You mentioned China. China started like this, and they are today they are the international giant that we are looking up to.
Yes.
So we should also begin to encourage ourselves, and that is why the platform is always open, and will bring issues to discuss on how we can look inwards and promote our own product and become giants in Africa, indeed, as we are being called. So we keep encouraging you because of time. Want of time, we cannot be able to go beyond this, but we are on board every Tuesday and Thursday weekly. We talk about made in Nigerian products, we talk about indigenous manufacturers, we talk about buying Nigeria to grow Nigeria. These are issues that we must do to see that our economy is stable. So we'll continue to encourage us. For this week, I think we thank God that we've been able to make justice to what we have. So, Aji, your last word, what do you think you will have for our viewers so that they can always hold you back anytime?
Well, I want to say we are very wonderful people, just that we need a little push.
Okay.
A little push from government and able individuals, so that we can actually accomplish our goals.
All right. Thank you very much. A push from government and from stakeholders, investors. And that's why we have already proposed that we're going to meet investors and manufacturers. We're bringing that this year. It is only when these two factors come together, we will definitely be able to have a breakthrough in our economic emancipation. So once again, we want to appreciate all those who have been with us, watching and listening, making your comments. Join us next week. And before we leave, we always want to say, we remind you to buy Nigeria to grow Nigeria. Bye. I was going to go all that, make it prepare.